Boker Tov, I left you yesterday with the question about the carbon Pesach and when that had to be eaten by. Says the Gemara, you mentioned some specific things in the Mishnah that the mitzvah that we say is midnight, but it can be really done until morning. What you didn't mention achilat psachim, the eating of the carbon Pesach. And now we're going to ask a question from the following teaching that says, Kriya Shema Arvit, Pesach, Mitzvah Tana Shelim Shachar. It makes it very clear that the mitzvah is until the morning light. So Amar Rabbi Yosef, Lokasha Ha Rabbi Azar ben Azariah Ha Rabbi Kiva. Those are names which we're familiar with. Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah is a name that figures in our Seder, right, in the Haggadah. So it all depends on who you're hold by. The Tanya, will follow along with me, everybody. When the Torah said, "You shall eat the meat of the animal balayla hazeh on this night." Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah Omer, he said, "Nemar kan balayla hazeh." Here around the mitzvah of the eating of Pesach, it says, on this night. And then God, a little later on, both in Parshat Bo, God says, I will pass over Egypt, balayla hazeh, on this night. We know when God did that. God passed over Egypt right at midnight time. Malahalan chatzos, just like God, up until midnight time. Just as God had done that to bring the plague of the killing of the firstborns up till midnight. Afkan achatzot, the mitzvah too. Here of eating the carbon Pesach when it says on this night means until midnight. That was Elazar ben Azariah's opinion. The carbon Pesach had to be eaten by midnight based on those verses. Amar le Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva said to him, the Torah says that you should consume the carbon Pesach bechipazon, hurriedly. What does bechipazon mean? Ad sha'at chipazon, until the time of chipazon. What is the time of chipazon? Rashi explains, shenechpazu latzeit, when they were hurried to leave. V'hainu amud hashachar, that would be at the morning time. K'dichtiv lo teitzu ish mibetach beito ad boker, since they were told they weren't allowed to leave their houses until morning. So as soon as that restriction disappeared, morning had come, they then hurriedly decided to rush out of Egypt. And so the carbon Pesach had to be eaten bechipazon until the time when you would hurry out, and that would mean dawn, basically dawn. So we'll pause here, we'll stop here, and tomorrow see a second rendering of how to interpret that word bechipazon, that dictates when the carbon Pesach should be eaten. We'll pick it up, God willing, tomorrow.